This morning by Patricia, who has donned her Fort St. John Salvation Army hat this morning. How you doing today, Patricia?
So great. How are you guys? Happy fall.
Yes, happy fall. I guess the equinox is yesterday, so there you go.
There we go.
Yeah, how exciting is that? You're here to talk a bit about the community food drive that starts today and lasts till the 28th, so I guess the end of this week, basically, because, well, Salvation Army needs food on its shelves to help all your clients, don't you?
Yeah, we're running pretty low on food. So I started my Christmas season a little early into fall, and we're going to try and get those shelves topped up before we really get into the winter here. So
yeah. I mean, I know you've just kind of switched into this mode now, but look, can you talk a bit about kind of what's happened that the shelves are so bare, or even barer than normal at this time of the year? Has it just been the need has been higher, donations have been kind of less than expected? What's kind of going on?
Well, everybody's busy over the summer. We do a lot of food drives in the wintertime. The Huskies do a really big food drive that everybody's familiar with. But the needs have been greater. We have anywhere from 6 to 10 new applicants per week.
Wow.
Yeah, obviously industry has been slow. If you work in the industry, whether it be oil and gas or forestry, you recognize it's been a really hard year. You're probably having a tough time. And the food bank is there to support anybody and everybody who really needs it. So with everyone being busy over the summer, with people having a little less opportunity to give, obviously that just travels down into the donations and the time you have to really sit and consider about those things. So we've been purchasing groceries for a few months now, and we're feeding about 60 people per day. So anybody who buys groceries understands that that's quite the bill. So we're really just reaching out to the community for support. Every little bit helps. So if you do have a little bit, this week is the week to do it and really help us get stocked up.
Absolutely. And so we had the story about the 100 loaves of bread that came your way. And you were kind of chatting off air about some other large donations. Do you want to talk a little bit more about those?
Yeah, so Sage Creek Oil Field came in. They donated 100 loaves of bread. They seen a Facebook post, obviously, that we had no bread. So they brought in 100 loaves of bread. That was amazing. I'll call that the kickoff to the food drive, even though it was a couple weeks ago. And then ConocoPhillips. So this is the second year in a row now where they have, I call it double dipping for the community, where they purchase a cow from the 4-H club, which supports the 4-H community.
Yep.
And then they get it butchered and they deliver it to the food bank. So we're able to supply really good quality items for our clients that are coming in need. So that was about 880 pounds of beef.
Wow.
Separated into cuts that are easy for larger families and individuals as well. And I think the great thing about that is meat is really expensive.
Yeah.
So people are able to come in and get their supplement of like an expensive item, and then they can purchase their lesser costly items at the grocery store. But it's a really good, nutritious food. So I think the biggest thing that I kind of attribute the food bank to is people's mental health, and realize that when you're down and out, when you have a healthy diet or healthy food for your family and for your children, that makes a big difference in helping prevent sort of the downfall before people do get homeless, or before people have to, are making decisions that put them in bad situations. So it's kind of nutrition is kind of, and nourishment is kind of a way to prevent some of the hardships that we're seeing people experience in the community. So
absolutely. Is there anything specifically you're looking for right now?
Obviously, nourishing food. We want to be able to offer people the best diet that we can. Specifically canned soups. Chunky soups are really, really great. Canned vegetables, canned fruits when we don't have fresh produce to offer are really great. Toiletries, toothbrushes, toothpaste, bars of soap, toilet paper. These are things that people need and can be quite costly. So we are looking for that. Laundry soaps, dish soaps, again, just helps people be able to maintain and feel good. And then children's snacks as well. So we do up after school packs. and lunch packs when families come in that we can give out. So items that would go in there would be really great, like your granola bars. Noodles are really great for kids after school snacks. Yeah, items like that to be able to put in are really needed right now. We're really low on those. So.
Gotcha. Now, I know we've talked in the past about this. You know, if you can't be bothered and you just like, I have cash to give. Cash really can go a long way at the Salvation Army, because I think we've talked previously about sometimes you have purchasing power that maybe, you know, you and I don't have at the grocery store. And so you could stretch $1 in a lot more ways than maybe you and I can too as well, eh?
Yeah, the grocery stores have been awesome. We're going to be set up at a different grocery store every week or every day this week to collect items. So if you're out, you'll have the opportunity to give there. But what they do offer sometimes is to let us purchase items at cost. So if you are able to donate a little bit of cash, we really are able to make every single dime go as far as possible. And bulk deals too. They're very good at letting us know when they're having sales come up, so we could preemptively be ready to buy in stock as efficiently as possible. So yeah, cash or gift cards. Yeah. Either or. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Would be great.
All right. Well, you've given some of the options that we can donate and ways that we can donate. Tell us about all kind of the options we have to donate. You said you're going to be outside of grocery stores this week. If we want to bring them by the food bank, when can we do that? And how can we donate cash if it's online or whatever?
Yeah, so you can cash donations. We can collect at any of the donation spots throughout the week. So if you see us at the grocery store, we'll take cash or debit cash or gift card donations there. You could stop by the thrift store during operating hours. I believe it's 9:30 until 5. The food bank, 9:30 until 5 at the back door donation, or again, just come in through the front door if we're open. Someone will be there to help you. And yeah, just either at the grocery stores or give us a call. You could reach out to the food bank, and if you can't make it in, maybe we can make it to you and be able to pick that up. So that'll be lots of different ways. If you want to donate, we will make it happen. We will figure it out. We will get to you. Or yeah, just if I believe the address is 10116 100th Avenue for the food bank. So you can come by there. I want to put a shout out to Ideal Office Solutions, who has actually kicked off the food drive with a cash donation. So we'll be heading out to the grocery store later today and filling up a couple of those shelves, hopefully, and getting some deals. And then with this food drive, we've actually had a couple businesses donate. So if you come by the table at the grocery store, you get your name entered to win a family prize pack. So we have some tickets for the FSJ Huskies. And we also have Ming's Kitchen, who has donated a smorgasbord for 4.
Nice.
Yes. Very highly sought after, that smorgasbord. And then we also have Mr. Mike's donate a dinner for 4 as well. So you can put your name in for a draw and then it'd be something fun to do with your family. So
awesome.
Nice. Do you know which grocery stores you're going to be at and when this week?
Yes. So Tuesday we'll be at the Wholesale Club. Wednesday we'll be at No Frills. Thursday at Safeway. Friday at Save-On. So that'll be from 12 to 7 p.m. And then Saturday and Sunday we'll be at Walmart and Canadian Tire. And that'll be from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. We have the FSJ Classic Cruisers that will be collecting food at their event. So big shout out to them for doing that this weekend and stepping up. And we also have the schools. So if you want to send along a couple items with your kid to school this week, most of the schools are participating in collecting items for us. And those individual classrooms will actually have their name entered for a draw for a pizza party.
Oh.
Yeah. So we've had some pizza places come out too and actually donate. So Boston Pizza, Little Ava's, Red Tomato Pies, Buster's Pizza, and Pizza Hut have all stepped up to offer pizzas to these classrooms that are donating items for the food drive. So this has really just been a community-wide event. I believe Fort Motors actually as well just started up their collection for this week. So if you go to Fort Motors and donate an item and help them fill their truck, your name gets entered for a draw for a $250 gift card to North Bar and Grill. So shout out to Fort Motors for doing that. I did reach out to them and they were just right on board right away. Like, what can we do to help? So I really love that this is kind of a community-wide event. Everybody gets involved. It's my favorite type of fundraiser when everybody comes in. So, yeah, I hope it kicks off great and we have a lot of participation.
All right. Well, as Patricia said, be looking at your local grocery store for the Salvation Army people and make a donation of what you can, if you can, whether it's food or cash. Every little bit helps. Patricia, thanks for being here today.
Thank you guys for having me again.
Much.
This community interview is supported by your Member of Parliament, Bob Zimmer. Stop by his office in Fort St. John at 9916 100th Avenue and in Dawson,